What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and to the live stream. Today we'll be talking immigration. This is Immigration Report with Immigrateful. My name is Bogdan Laurentiu. I'm a conservative immigrant from Eastern Europe, from Romania. And I decided, you know what? I keep making content. I keep getting thousands of followers on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, but I got nothing on YouTube. And I decided, you know what? We will be doing streams on YouTube, talk about what's happening with immigration in this country. And for every Democrat watching, thank you so much, because of you, I turned conservative. So without further ado, today we will be covering all news from Breitbart. Sanctuary State, Illinois, illegal alien accused of killing GOP elected official and his wife in fatal crash. So we are just in October. We have 2 months left of the year, and we lost track at how many fatal crashes and deaths have been perpetrated by people that should have not been here, people that were granted the permission to be here by the sanctuary cities, and they have been protected by sanctuary cities, and they have been defended by sanctuary cities. But we will be getting to that. In the sanctuary state of Illinois, where Governor J.B. Pritzker, the one that looks like a whiskey barrel, has attempted to impede federal immigration enforcement, an illegal alien is accused of killing a Republican elected official and his wife. Now, I don't know about you, but I feel that everybody living in this country, legally, U.S. citizens, legal immigrants, we have the right to expect to live in a safe society. We have the right to expect that our government keeps us safe. And part of keeping us safe is, guess what? Deporting pieces of shit like this. They should not be here. It's not that wild, guys. Police say that 34-year-old illegal alien Eduardo Meza from Honduras was driving a van on October 24th when he crossed the center lane and struck 71-year-old Michael Clayton and his wife, 60-year-old Gail Clayton, killing them instantly. This is not something that we should just not care about, because this is 100% preventable. Now, Michael Clayton was a Republican elected official who served on the Coles County Board. They were a team in every sense. Together, they lived their lives with strong values, unwavering love for family, and a deep dedication to their hometown, the couple's obituary reads. Now, the illegal alien, Mr. Meza, who crossed the southern border as an unknown getaway, was in the vehicle with 18-year-old illegal alien Juan Morales Martinez from Guatemala, who crossed the border in December 2023 and was released in the United States interior by the Biden administration. So one crossed the border and got away, the other one crossed the border illegally. They were found and apprehended by the Biden administration and released in the interior of the United States. These two people, illegal immigrants, murdered and killed 2 American citizens. And the left is going to have a problem with me criticizing them and being against illegal immigration. They are not going to give a shit. They're not going to give a, let's keep it PG-13, a flying F about American citizen lives being taken. But when we're talking about illegal immigrants, nobody is illegal on stolen land. Well, that person that is not illegal on stolen land just murdered 2 of your fellow Americans, and you don't give a shit. And me, the foreigner that wasn't even born here, I have to bring it up, and I have to tackle this topic because you guys just don't give a shit. The illegal aliens were found with an extended magazine, firearm ammunition, drugs, and an open container of alcohol in their vehicle, according to police. So you have the trifecta here: illegal alien, guns, and alcohol, and drugs. So you have 4, all 4 of them. What could go wrong? And when Trump is saying that these are bad hombres, all of a sudden racism, all of a sudden white supremacy, all of a sudden, I don't know, complete outrage. But them murdering an American citizen and his wife, no outrage for that from the left. Got it. Now, Meza was charged with reckless homicide and drunk driving, while Morales Martinez was charged with drug possession and weapons violations. Nothing like an illegal immigrant in possession of a firearm and drugs, and the anti-gun club, the take them away, the abolish the Second Amendment crowd, complete silence. After they were arrested, Immigration Customs Enforcement, ICE, lodged detainers against the illegal aliens, seeking custody of them, but the detainers were ignored by the Clark County Jail thanks to Pfizer's sanctuary state policy. So, this is what happened. Illegal alien murdered American citizen, killed American citizen, went to jail. ICE wanted to get them into custody. The jail refused to hand them over to Immigration Customs Enforcement. That is it. There's nothing more to it. There's nothing less. That's it. That is the whole story. They are protecting and defending illegal immigrants that are killing American citizens. Still, ICE agents waiting for Morales Martinez to be released from jail and arrested him outside the jail. Meza remains in Clark County Jail. 2 innocents were killed because this criminal alien chose to drive under the influence, Department of Homeland Security Trisha McLaughlin said in a statement. If you guys don't know who Trisha McLaughlin is, dude, she is the GOAT. She is on top. She's smart. She's beautiful. She gives it to the media like it's nobody's business. She is on point. I have yet to see a video of her being interviewed by the media and be caught by surprise. I have yet to see a video of her talking with the media and the media actually having a gotcha moment with her. She is on point. So maybe AOC should take lessons from her and not be just a pretty face. So that is one of the stories that we are covering today. Because we are going to more happier avenues, if you will, and that of FBI begins arresting and charging violent anti-ICE harassers. This is amazing. We have seen, since Trump became back in office, for Trump 2.0, we have seen the violence from the left. We have seen the attacks, we have seen the rocks thrown, we have seen the assaults, the attacks, and everything that these pathetic losers have been doing. And now, the FBI is like, this is it. They begin arresting and charging them. And I might be mistaken, none of these articles I read before. So this is genuine reaction as we go, okay? The FBI have begun, I don't know if there are federal charges, but we're gonna get to that. The FBI has begun arresting many violent protesters for interfering in federal immigration enforcement operations, including a progressive candidate for Congress in Chicago, okay? So this is very important because they are not playing games. It doesn't matter if you are just a regular US citizen or if you're a candidate for Chicago, for the local politics, whatever the case it is, you get what's coming to you. The feds have charged Kat Abu Ghazaleh. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry, I don't care. A 9th congressional district Democrat candidate for Congress and 5 other Chicagoans with conspiracy to impede and injure federal law enforcement officers, according to reports. No one is above the law and no one has the right to obstruct it, Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche said in a public statement. Federal agents perform dangerous, essential work every single day to enforce our immigration laws and keep our communities safe. When individuals resort to force or intimidation to interfere with the mission, they attack not only the agents themselves, but the rule of law they represent. The Department of Justice will never tolerate such conduct and will continue to hold accountable anyone who seeks to impede lawful federal operations. I'm 100% in favor of this, and I hope you are too, because the amount of thuggery, I can't even call it anything else, the amount of thuggery coming from the left is unparalleled, and FBI agents and ICE agents and Border Patrol agents are being doxxed, their addresses are being released, their families are being attacked. Tom Homan very publicly stated that he hasn't slept at home in a long time because of safety concerns, because they are not threatening just him, they're also threatening his wife. And that is absolutely bollocks, if you ask me. Now, these wannabe politicians, a former writer for the extreme left-wing activist outlet Media Matters, moved to Chicago from Washington, D.C. a year ago and immediately launched a bid for Congress, despite having no history or voting record in Chicago or the state of Illinois. So she's going to do an amazing job representing the people of Chicago, while she knows absolutely nothing about what is happening in the city of Chicago. Okay, she only registered to vote in the state in September and doesn't even live in the district she's supposedly running to represent. Well, she is a progressive, so what did you guys expect? We have seen the hypocrisy and the double standard from the left. We have seen what they are doing with elections. We have seen how they are approaching elections, where they are using ballots, where they are using mail-in votes, when they are using ballot harvesting, just a bunch of bullshit in order to be in power. Now, she made a comment, and I don't have it, I should have it, but she did post on social media on one of her accounts, that this is an attack by the administration, and she was just exercising her right to free speech. So let's watch the video. That's her. Right there. Yeah, that's her. Right there. Yeah, I don't know what world you live in, but that, my friend, that is not First Amendment. That is not you exercising your free speech. Oh, this is actually her post. At the Broadview ICE facility, an ICE agent tried to run off protesters over with an SUV as we walked on a public crosswalk. He kept driving for about a full football field until ICE barraged us with paper balls. That's what you get. That is what you get for trying to interfere with the federal organization. FBI Director Kash Patel today posted that the FBI today arrested 9 violent agitators in Los Angeles for their roles in a June protest where law enforcement officers were trapped under a bridge and attacked with Molotov cocktails. Violence against those who protect our communities will never be tolerated. So I want to, just a foreigner's opinion on this. Oh my God, look at these guys. This is how these people look. Wow, let's open this and take a look. These are the people that are against ICE. These are the people, look at them. Just look at them. Oh my gosh. Anyway, the point that I'm trying to make is very simple. On one hand, for every independent out there, okay, because we have elections coming up, for every independent out there, you have two sides of what some people are calling the same coin, which really isn't. On one side, you have Democrats and progressives and Marxists and socialists and communists. And on the other side, you have conservatives and Republicans. Conservative and Republicans want to enforce the immigration law, and we believe that everybody that comes to this country should come through a point of entry. And we also believe that if you cross the border illegally, you should be sent home. That is what we believe, okay, on the right side. On the left side, they think that every time something doesn't go their way, they should resort to violence. They should block traffic, they should assault you, they should attack you, they should be throwing rocks at your vehicles, they should harm you, and so on and so forth. That is on the left. So you have to pick. If you're an independent, you must pick, because we are getting tired of this and we don't want to deal with this anymore. And I genuinely am not trying to be out of line here, but we are getting sick and tired of not living in a safe society. We are sick and tired of the laws that we have on the books not to be enforced. And it's kind of, how to say this? It's very distressing to see the people that are being arrested by ICE being protected by sanctuary cities and Democrats. It really is. So for every Democrat watching, we don't even have to campaign in 2027. You guys are doing all of it. We just have to take your videos and just put them one after another. That's going to be our campaigning. Speaking of criminals that should not be in the United States, ICE arrests illegal aliens convicted of child sex crimes and fentanyl trafficking. Child sex crimes. And the left are gonna go above and beyond to stop deportations, to stop incarceration of illegal immigrants, and so on and so forth. ICE is continuing to arrest illegal aliens convicted of the most heinous crimes, such as child sex abuse and fentanyl trafficking. The Democrats' government shutdown will not stop DHS law enforcement from arresting and removing the worst of the worst criminal illegal aliens from American communities, the Department of Homeland Security, Trisha McLaughlin stated in a statement. Oh my God, this lady is the bomb. Just yesterday, ICE arrested pedophiles, abusers, violent assailants, and drug traffickers from American streets. Nothing will slow us down from making America safe again, not even a government shutdown. Among those illegal aliens arrested are Elroy Smith of Jamaica, who has been convicted of unlawful contact with a minor, including sexual offenses and indecent assault with a person less than 30. With a person less than 13 years old in Philly. 13. Similarly, ICE agents arrested Joel Ocampo Martinez of Mexico, who has been convicted of attempted forcible sexual abuse in Utah, as well as Luis Mario Martinez of Mexico, who has been convicted of assault on a public servant in El Paso County, Texas. She was 13. She was 13. And the left, these are the people that the left are protecting. These are the people that, according to the left, we should not be deporting. We should, just let it be. And they wonder why they lose. Nobody should have to go through that. That 13-year-old, or under 13, let's just say she was 13, she could have been 9, she could have been 7, will never, ever be able to, how to say this, will never ever be able to recover from that. I don't care how many therapists she sees. She's not going to be able to recover from that. That's why voting matters. Right now, in California, there are going to be elections. And I want to get the right numbers because I have them from earlier today. And Democrats are up 10 points and Republicans are down 2 points. But still 100 million registered Republicans have not voted. So how about we stop bitching about high taxes, high crime, homelessness, drugs, and so on and so forth. Get your ass off the couch where you're watching Netflix like a loser and go vote. I cannot emphasize enough, how important it is for everybody to vote. And I know that there are a lot of people out there that think that voting doesn't matter. They think that voting doesn't change anything. Maybe it was true 10 years ago, it's not true today. You guys have the possibility of changing California, and you're sitting on your asses at home. 1 million registered Republicans have not voted in Los Angeles alone. And Republicans are just down 2 points. That's it. They can literally even the playing field. But they won't. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming to the live stream. We're doing this every week, several times a week, to cover immigration stories. And again, I would like to thank you, Democrats, for making me a conservative through your radical ideas and agendas. Have a great night. Thank you so much for being here.